Welcome back, everyone, to another training episode. And today we are going to learn how to find seller finance opportunities. So, we are going to specifically target opportunities based on filters where we think we have a greater chance of the seller being open to our terms. I'm going to show you how to do that on Deal Sauce. I'm also going to show you how to do that on PropWire, then Zillow, and then Crexy. So you're going to have the full gambit of platforms to use, and you're going to understand that it's really, really simple. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start with Deal Sauce. I'm going to type in a market. We're going to pick Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to go to filters. I'm listing info. I am looking at active on market. This could change based upon your desired buy box. I'm not even going to select days on market. I'm just going to leave it completely open. You can see we have 855 results. I'm going to go to equity and I'm going to type in a minimum equity of 50%. And we're going to see that number change here. You can see it's doing its thing. Other things that you can look at are property types. If you don't want condos or townhomes or other stuff, you can exclude that. I'm just going to hit see results. All right, so now we have 480 opportunities where these properties are active and on market and they have 50% equity or more. That's it. Pretty simple. Now, I will tell you, platform like every platform I've used, whether it be DealSauce, PropStream, PropWire, whatever, there will be properties that will show up on the active on market list that truly are not active and on market. So you do have to take that into consideration and go through this list and find which ones might be appropriate fit. So dropping over to PropWire. And PropWire is free. DealSauce is not. So I'm going to show you how to do the same exact thing on PropWire. So you can choose whatever you want to filter on here. I'm going to look at single family homes, any bed, any bath. One interesting note is I guess 90% of my deals that I've done with this type of strategy has always been with a investor or a business owner. So you could filter on that to increase your chances. I'm just going to leave it open. If we're going to look at equity here, it looks like this only has like a dollar amount, which I don't really like that. So if I go over here, I'm going to go for active. You could filter on these creative financing terms, motivated seller. That also might increase your likelihood. Oh, here we go. We have equity percentage. I knew it was in here somewhere. So I'm going to type 50%. Save and close. And here we go. Notice how the list is drastically different, right? I'd be curious to see, do a deep dive in this. I'm not going to do that today, but we have 480 results here and 196 here. We did the same exact filters. So I'd be curious to see what the differences are. But you can see these are all opportunities where you can start pitching these creative terms with large seller finance payments because they have enough equity in the property, right? So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the good old Zillow. I'm going to type in Columbus, Ohio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in seller finance. And you can see what the results will be. Sometimes results come up where agents specifically put in the description, no seller finance. But the fact that they put it in there, it's popping up on my report, right? Or on this search. So you can go and click on this and read the description. And sometimes there actually is no description, but in this case, seller finance available. So that's a good example right there. no seller financing. You can see they put in the description they're not open to it. So we're going to move on from that opportunity, obviously. But very, very simple thing you can do. You can type in a couple different things: seller finance, owner finance. Just think about, if you were an agent, how would you word this? So I go through the different variations. I'll do owner finance, owner financing, seller finance, seller financing, seller carryback. I don't really see that one used very often, but every now and then I'll type that in. But you can see the different types of filters. And then going over to Crexy, literally, like, I'm not even typing in a market. Like, I'm just literally typing in seller finance, and look at all these nationwide properties. And then from here, I can go in and filter on the different criteria based upon my buy box. So you can see, super simple to do this, very quick and easy. I went through multiple platforms in just a few minutes. This is something that anybody can do to look for these type of opportunities. So hopefully you now understand and you can go and do this yourself.
Guy, YouTube.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
I can't use you.
All right. Have you subscribed yet? No? Maybe you need to hear it again from another cute little one. Say subscribe
Subscribe
to
to
my
my
YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay, if that doesn't make you subscribe to my channel, I give up. See you next time.